Most of what I'm working on here on the desk is for my book. First Amendment issues, Second Amendment issues. I'm working on about 5 different bills right now. So the book project is something I've been working on for, I think it's been in my head for years. It started with the sense that the Constitution is becoming incredibly popular. If you are on Twitter, there are so many more people, I think now, who would say, this is about the First Amendment. What's disconcerting, though, is that so much of what people were saying was factually incorrect. The ways in which they were using these concepts of freedom of speech were completely at odds with what doctrine actually tells us. The inspiration for this book was to try to capture the popularity, but also the really disturbing lack of understanding that people have about the Constitution. This is a slide that I often show in my classes about all of the forms of speech that the First Amendment actually doesn't cover. I think a default presumption of so many people that what the First Amendment means is you can never stop somebody from saying something, no matter what the circumstances are. And some of this is known to people. The others, many people I think just don't ever think about. Fraud laws, conspiracy laws. You can't call up somebody and say, I want you to kill my husband without that being a crime. Discrimination laws that say, you know, it's not actually okay for you to put a whites-only sign in your establishment. Now that's speech, and we're telling you you can't do it. The First Amendment is okay with that. Now what does that mean when we are talking about online spaces, which is a whole extra dimension that makes things complicated? I've been encouraged by a couple of things. It's not normal for there to be an attempt to mainstream white nationalism or to mainstream misogyny. I mean, there's been real attempts for Republicans, Democrats, people all across the spectrum who are saying, this is not what America stands for. All of these types of issues aren't okay with us. There really is a sense, I think, of urgency among a lot of people who were a little bit complacent before, and that's a really good thing.